The way that most combat sport coaches teach striking is flawed. Flawed is the wrong word. Wrong. Very wrong. Terrible. Awful. The way that it's typically taught, what are we going to do today? Jab, cross, hook, low kick. Oh, that's good. We stand this close to each other, and I go jab, cross, hook, low kick. And then Natalia goes jab, cross, hook, low kick. And we just practice like that, standing this far away from each other. And then on the bag, you stand right here and you go jab, cross, hook, low kick. That sucks. The main problem is you're practicing what? You're practicing landing strikes? That's stupid. You shouldn't be practicing landing strikes. You should be practicing missing. When you first think of fighting, you think of punching. And when you first think of punching someone, you think of punching them in the face. That's the first thing you think about, and it's the first thing you want to do, and it's like the main goal, right? That's the last thing that's going to happen. Landing a punch to a person's face is a bit like falling in love. The harder you try to do it, it's not going to happen. If you chase the knockout, you lose the decision. The bag, pads, pad work. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, low kick. Oh, wait, no. Up here now, for some reason, because we're doing pad work, right? The bags, the pad, and even partner drilling lies to us because you're landing. And then when the fight starts, you're this far away. And they say 3, 2, 1, go. And it's like jab, cross, low kick. Yeah, right. How do I do that? And all the while, your coach is giving you these cues like he's saying, footwork, work the jab. Distance management, he's giving it lip service, but he never showed you how to do it, and you never practiced it. The truth is, if I want to punch Natalia, I have to get over there, and believe it or not, she's not going to let me. Yeah, stuff's going to happen. I give coaches a bone. Most of them don't know how to teach this because they don't need to do this. They already know, and they know that from experience. But when you're a new guy, it's like, I don't understand how I'm going to get from there to there. And they say, work the jab. I don't know what that means. Now, we're going to talk about where you should be aiming and how you should be practicing so that you can start landing combos. But this is part of a bigger course called Icebreakers. It's our beginner's guide to offense. There's a link down in the description below if you want to check it out. But I'm going to give you a big part of it right here. And that's like, stop trying to punch them. I need to start working the jab from... Probably this is too close. If you're very advanced, the more advanced you are, the closer you get, which might be why you might see the fighters and the coaches in your gym, and they seem to be getting it in at like these ranges. When you get into a fight, you're going to be like this far away, and you need to already be working. But we'll start with working the jab. I need to start pumping that jab, working it, and getting reactions and reads. But when you start throwing your actual combinations, this is not going to happen. Move your hands. These are 3 strikes that work at 3 completely different ranges. So only one of them can be really right at a time. Only one of these strikes is going to work at a time. The footwork and the range management and the distance and the timing and all that takes a long time to develop, but we have sparring like next week. Right? Like we have to do something now. Stop trying to hit them. I know it sounds bonkers, but just throw your combos because really early on, you're only going to land this one. That's what you're trying to land anyway. So say it's jab, cross, hook, low kick. You're never going to land that when you're a beginner. It's never going to happen, right? Because these aren't going to land. But maybe this will let you land that. The problem is if I try really hard to land this, and she slips or moves or does anything like she's supposed to, I'm gonna get overextended. I'm too desperate. Again, don't be desperate. It's like falling in love. Once you stop looking, it'll happen. So when you're first learning how to pump that jab out there, stop trying to touch their face. Stop doing that. Stop trying to jab people in the face. Stop trying to jab people in the face. It's not going to happen. And you think, Mike, it's definitely happened. You let it happen by accident. I'm just going to jab. That might make her react. It might make her blink. It might make her slip. It might make her move away. It might make her counterattack. I'm going to jab and get information. Oh, she's looking at moving her head and parrying with her hands. Cool. I go pop, pop, bang. Then I landed a kick. I got a point. I never tried to land a punch. Now, when you do get over there by working your jab to get in there, even when you get close enough and you think like you could almost get them, don't aim at their face. I'm going to tell you the secret target in the whole Icebreakers curriculum. It's this space. I'm actually aiming here. I'm not throwing it here to try to get here. I'm aiming it right here with intention. I'm actually trying to jab an invisible sphere 1 head width forward. That's what I'm trying to jab. That's all I need. This will get me close enough for the kick. This will get me close enough for the cross. That's all we have to do. Just aim right here. Maybe she doesn't move at all. It's fine. It's set up other strikes. Maybe she moves away. Cool. I got that information. Maybe her dumbass moves forward right when I do that. And then I landed a jab almost as if by accident. That's how these things have to happen. You just have to let it happen. If you try too hard, you're going to get tired. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, pumping these jabs out, it's not a real threat. If every once in a while we go like this, and she's feeling that heat on her gloves, she's going to be like, oh, I don't want that. And you might be thinking, but what if I get countered? Right? What if she counter punches me? If I'm throwing all these willy-nilly jabs, what if I get countered? Right? Like by your jab. You're out of range to begin with, dummy. So what do? How do we practice this? Whether you're the coach or the trainer who's come up with the combo of the day, which is a stupid, crappy way to teach striking, all right? Or you're the athlete trying to figure out what he wants to do during the drill or whatever. If it's double jab, low kick, pop, pop, bang, stop practicing it here. Make yourself practice it at a realistic distance. And then you actually get a handle on that footwork and that timing and that range management. You're getting reps, which is going to build up not only your competence, but also your composure. You're going to realize, oh crap, let's move around like a little live, right? If I really snap that thing out there, this is building up my confidence in my technique. And also, I'm going to be working that jab to get me to my kicks or my punches that I want. On the bag, this is one of the RKM differences. Yeah, come on, son.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Golly. Oh my God, that boy was late. This is one of the RKM differences. This is stupid. That's the stupid, wackest bag work ever. That's so lame. What are you practicing? Me hit hard. Cool, dude. Cool story. You can't win a fight like that. You need footwork, timing, range management. Well, we can practice that on the bag too. You start from out here. They hate this, by the way. The fighters here hate that I make them do this. They want to sit here. They want to sit here and just bam, 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 bam. Ooh, I feel really good about myself. I'm like, back up. And they're like, and I'm like, no, back up. And I make them start here. And they're like, but I'm going to get tired going back and forth over there. That's why you get so tired to fight. You think, well, I can hit the bag forever. You're not moving. Jabroni, back up from the bag. Work your jab off of the bag. That's a more realistic simulation of what landing that low kick will look like. Pop, pop, bang. Pop, pop, bang. And then you got to actually move away. That's more realistic. That's going to tell you how far away a real person's going to be, what the movement will feel like. You have to start these punches from further away. This is what a real fight's going to be like, and this will help you not be afraid to pull the trigger because the distances won't feel so foreign and so weird. Working the jab is difficult, it's complex. We have a complete guide to it included in Icebreakers. Links in the description below. It's a really important skill that you have to develop so you can use this time and this distance to decide how the exchange is going to begin. Because if you don't decide how the exchange begins, you're probably not going to get to decide how it ends.